Welcome back everyone. We are now into section 5 of the course. We're going to start embarking into support vector machine. Now I've briefly touched on that and shown you how to make use of support vector machine before, but you never really understood the actual full concept or how the actual underlying intuition and the actual mechanics of it. So in this part we're going to dig right in. And what makes it really interesting is that support vector machine is extremely flexible. You can use it for linear, and you can also make use of your own functions such as polynomial. You can also use it such as radar basis function or RBF, which is a Gaussian kernel, which allows it to actually start to draw a curve. And not only can you use support vector machine in classification, but you can also make use of it in regression as well. That's why it's such a popular model that is still used a lot today. And the other thing is that we're going to touch on is that we're going to apply this to the iris flower datasets. You've seen it many times, but we're going to go deep and look at how support vector machine can be used as a classification tool to identify the different flowers in this section. And the one part that is standalone is really the grid search part. And this is the part whereby you start to tune your hyperparameters. And this is the part whereby, again, you can actually apply it to any machine learning algorithm. Ultimately, most out-of-the-box machine learning algorithm doesn't perform to its optimal. You do actually need to optimize it, and this is where the grid search part comes in. And I will show you step by step how to actually tune your hyperparameters so that it perform optimally. And with that, let's get into it. We will finally also talk about the advantages and disadvantages, but let's get into the course itself. And again, like I said last few times, do think about how you will apply this in a real life project, because there are really a lot of uses to it. But without further ado, let's get into the course. I can't wait to see you in the first lesson.